Failure hurts. It's discouraging. It can make your chest feel heavy and your thoughts spiral. You feel like you've let yourself down, and maybe even others. You start questioning everything. Am I good enough? Was I foolish to try this? Should I even bother trying again? And it's in those low moments that many people stop. They give up, not because they're incapable, but because they're convinced they are. But here's something that's easy to forget when you're in that space. Every person you admire has failed. Every author, every artist, every athlete, every entrepreneur. They've had moments when they doubted themselves, when the world said no, when they thought maybe it just wasn't meant to be. But the truth is, failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of it. In fact, it's usually the most important part. Think about how you learned to walk. You didn't master it on the first try. You fell a lot. But you got back up, not because someone told you to, but because that's how learning works. You try, you fail, you try again, this time better. That same principle applies for everything in life. Mistakes aren't the end of your path. They're part of how the path is formed. They give you information, they sharpen your instincts, they show you what doesn't work so you can get closer to what does. Every failure is a lesson in disguise. Each misstep brings clarity. Each setback builds strength. Each rejection can point you in a better direction. Success isn't about always getting it right. It's about staying in the game long enough to figure it out. Some of the most successful people you know, they've failed more than most people have even tried. They weren't smarter. They weren't luckier. They were just more willing to keep going, because that's what resilience looks like. Not perfection, persistence. The only true failure is giving up before the lesson is learned. Everything else, it's just part of becoming who you're meant to be. You're not starting over each time you fall. You're starting again, with experience, with a sharper eye, with a stronger will. You're learning how to pivot, how to let go of what doesn't serve you, and how to build something that does. And one day, you'll look back on the moments that broke you and realize they were the moments that built you too. You'll laugh at the small mistakes. You'll be proud of the big ones because of how much they taught you. You'll see how they shaped your path. You'll see how those failures gave you the grit, the growth, and the mindset to rise higher. Failure is a reset button. It's a teacher. It's an invitation to try again, but this time wiser. So don't fear it. Fear never starting. Fear staying stuck. Fear ignoring what your mistakes are trying to tell you, because failure isn't the end. It's just a comma, a pause, a turning point. It's life saying, not yet, try a different way. And sometime, when a door closes, you find another you didn't even know existed. In fact, when one door closes, the universe often opens another one, sometimes even a better one. You may not always see it at first, but that's the beauty of resilience. The strength to walk through new doors you didn't even know were there. You don't need to be fearless. You just need to be willing, willing to fail, willing to learn, willing to try again. It's not always easy. There will be moments when you feel exhausted, when the path ahead feels impossible. But remember, every challenge is an opportunity. Every setback is a chance to rise higher. So keep moving, keep striving, keep failing, and above all, keep learning. That's how you grow. That's how you succeed. And that's how you build the future you're meant to have.